Good morning everyone, this is Prince Grover and I'm going to share an incident that happened yesterday. I came to my office in time and I just entered the room and switched on the light. The moment I switched on the light did not glow. And I just continued doing it for another 1 minute and still the light did not glow. So I called up the electrician and I asked him if he can come and sort out the problem. He came in, he opened the switch and checked there was nothing wrong. He opened the light from the ceiling and he checked nothing was wrong. And then he checked the wiring that was connecting the switch to the light. And guess what? There was a small short circuit that had happened in the wire, due to which the best of the switch and the best of the light was not functioning. And something clicked my mind again. Isn't this the way we are trying to communicate today with our people? Isn't this the mechanical form of communication that's happening between the leaders and the subordinates and the team members, or the management or with the senior leadership, which is creating the best of the talents and the skills to shine in the organization, best of the relationships to flourish amongst the life of the people? So today I am not covering any kind of communication, but I'm going to talk about the connect element. Yes, you heard me right. I'm going to talk about the wire that's responsible to carry the current from the switch to the light so that the best of the people can attain the best of the results for the organization and for their lives. So with the connect principle, I'm going to give you a small process. Because the connect lays the foundation of any great communication. So let me just talk about the process. And the process, I have labeled it, is very simple and has been created keeping my experience in mind. So the process is 2 eyes and net, the fishing net. Okay, like we used to catch the fish, the fishing net. So once again, 2 eyes and a net. So when I say eyes, I would like to represent it by the letter I, okay, for the simplicity for you to remember. So the first I, which half of the world never thinks about, is actually called intention. So when I say intention, it means with what kind of objective, motive or feelings I'm actually walking up to someone for having a conversation. For example, if my intention is to prove someone's mistake, obviously my connect would happen at that superficial level where the person can probably experience a one-way communication. If my objective or my purpose or my why of a communication is to create an improvement in someone's life, or to build a positive relationship with someone, or to build a great connect or a partnership with someone, then my intentions will actually govern my words, my body language and my tone accordingly. So what people normally look at is the body language, tone and the choice of words. Let's look at what is actually responsible for these 3 things, and that is intention. So intention about either solving a problem or complicating a problem. Intention about making a friend or displaying an ego. Intention about creating an atmosphere of a great working relationship or trying to tell someone what I just expect out of you. Intention of proving your position or intention of collaboration. All these intentions before you even walk up to the individual counts a lot before I actually have a conversation, because this happens in the subconscious state or an unconscious state which governs my conscious actions with individuals. So this is intention. Second is, and let me just tell you, intention is not sensed only by the words. So someone very rightly said at one point of time that people would forget what you say or what you do, they would never forget the way you made them feel. So feel, people sense you beyond words, body language and everything is actually controlled by what I desire out of that communication, what I desire out of that interaction. So next one is again the second I, which means the I. So one is the intention and second one is the interest. So how the world is so much busy talking about themselves that they are unable to get a great connect. So just for an example, let's take a switch. So if I switch, if I'm moving on, if I can try to control the light only by the switch, it's on, off, which means what I really want. But if I not make an effort to connect to the wire of interest, now interest is when I ask questions to the people about their life, about their about their experiences, about their jobs, about their businesses, about their achievements, about their challenges, about their problems, about what they love doing. If I don't get into the life of people with the interestful questions, and when I say questions, I'll give you a small framework. It's normally called 5W1H. So it's who, when, what, where, why, and H stands for how. So very powerful questions can be asked. How do you look at your future right now? How basically you handled a challenge in the past? What basically are your few learnings that you still carry forward? Who is your mentor? And what are few things you find in your mentor? Could you please share it with me? So it's like when you go deeper into asking questions from their life. Let me just once again tell you, it's the connect is not about you, it's about others. And interest is always about others. The more interest you take in others, the more they would like to have a conversation with you. So half of the world misses the interest in others. So the two eyes are completed. Now looking is over. Now let's come back to fishing the net. It's time for us to create a great relationship now. So the N, the first N stands for non-judgment. Yeah, you heard me right. Non-judgment. Half of the world is judging people with their appearances, with their words, with their backgrounds, with their caste, with their creed. I don't know what all list you can make. And also with their past experiences, sometimes people judge you. Alright? So judging is one thing that is a roadblock, highest roadblock in having a connect. Let's say we see people by their clothes and if they're not well dressed like us, we try to treat them in a manner that they don't belong to us. Mark my word, that they don't belong to us. Okay? But we are all belonging to each other in this world of strongly connected universe. So if you don't display a non-judgmental attitude wherein I don't label people with their profession, with their earnings, with their financial status, with their relationships, divorced, married, CEO, employee, working class, L4, if I stop segregating people from this level, I can achieve the highest level of connect with an individual where he feels, my dear friends, just imagine this word, where he feels to be a part of my life. And that only happens with a strong non-judgmental attitude. So let's move on to the next E. And the E stands for energy. And energy is what we are all made of. The entire universe is actually made of energies, and that's what half of the entire population is busy tapping through meditation, through kriyas, through inner energy engineering, and look at what not. It's all about the energy that we completely focus on. So if your energy is not felt in your smile, in your tone, in the way you are approaching someone, if I don't see an energy coming from you to me, and that's what I sense first. Half of the people in this world are feelers. They're feelers. So if I don't feel good in your presence with your energy and vibration, then it's very simple. It's difficult for me to take the conversation further. So again, E stands for energy, and energy can either be destroyed. Yeah, you remember the law principle of energy, conservation of energy. Energy can either be created or destroyed. It can be converted from one form to the other. So in communication, you must be the source of that energy which travels from you to somebody else and creates and ignites a spark in others to be a part of your life. That's the connect. That's energy, okay? And energy comes from, one is the pitch and the intonation in your tone, secondly with your smile, and third is your volume, and lastly is how your body is responding with the expressions to that energy that you wish to carry in that conversation. Last part, so I-net. So T stands for it's time to compliment. Yeah, absolutely. It's time to compliment. Nobody in this universe exists who does not like to be complimented. In fact, for this video, when you write a small sentence that I love the way you extended this knowledge transformation to us, I would be happier to even look at the name next time. And in fact, that name would suddenly become special for me. Appreciation and compliments are something people love because it creates a sense of new energy in somebody to walk up to you. And trust me, 89% of the employees that we meet up have difficulties in connecting with their immediate supervisors or colleagues because of the absence of a good, sincere compliment. My dear friends, remember, sincere compliment. It cannot be just a compliment. It has to be a sincerely felt, intentional compliment. Once again, intentional compliment. I'm not complimenting someone just to earn some brownie points. I'm complimenting because I truly think, believe this person really excels in that way. Let's say, I can see that your dress that you're wearing right now, the color really suits you. And the red goes so excellent with you that I feel that like you're beaming with energy. So it has to be sincere and well meant compliment. And that's what can create a very positive connection with the other person. So friends, it's a I-net formula. Once again, let me repeat that for you. I stands for intention, which is your why, which is your biggest objective of getting up to someone to have a conversation. Next again is I, which talks about an interest we take in other, and interest is only captured with great questions about somebody's job, career, life, health, family, relationships. It can be more in arenas as well, which you would like to go. You can even explore the hobbies and the other factors. And then next come to N. N stands for non-judgment, which means we go beyond the discriminations and the perceptions we have formed within our own conditioning years of our life. And that's what can take you to the next level of connect. Next is E. That E stands for energy. Energy comes from your voice, from the modulation, from the expression, and importantly from what you feel from that conversation, what you bring for that, how motivated you are to be a part of somebody's life. And last part is T. And the T stands for, again, time for compliment, which means appreciation can bring the strongest of all emotions of getting attracted to someone, provided it's sincerely done. Example, one of the very beautiful supermodel was walking into the room and one of the press reporters said, "You look so gorgeous and beautiful." Now for her, this was a very regular compliment which she had been receiving from the past all those years she had been into this profession. But you know what? The other reporter said, "I have seen a lot of people smile. I've photographed a lot of hundreds of models so far, thousands of models so far, but I can see you're the first person who not only smiles by the face, but the eyes are a true reflection of your inner happiness and your ecstatic mindset, which I can see through your smile. Thank you for giving that beautiful smile even from your eyes." So when she heard this, she got a great attention for that reporter, and in fact she answered most of the questions only to that reporter. So that one compliment, sincerely meant, observed, tracked and delivered perfectly, can actually help you connect and get the desired results. So thank you very much everyone. If you like this video and understood the concept, only request is implement, because a great idea is only to implement a great idea. Okay, so thank you very much. Like, subscribe or share if you feel somebody else can also benefit from these videos. I'm already on a mission to touch 1 million lives by either ways, in some way or the other. Thank you very much and have a fantastic connecting day ahead. Thank you.